Thank you for joining us on this Friday, and we want to welcome Natalie Bencivenga from the Post-Gazette.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
It's always fun.
I
on
know.
a Friday, too.
I
and
know.
Look what we have.
I mean, I can't wait. Do we have to wait?
Well, we should explain why we have milkshakes in front of us.
Yes.
Because the Milkshake Factory is expanding, this local company, and I love their story. It's a family company, and so they started on the south side, and now they're opening their McCandless location, moving to the suburbs.
They've exploded.
They've exploded, because where are they? They're in
downtown, East Liberty.
Yes.
And then
Oakland
yeah.
and PPG Paints Arena.
Wow.
And,
you can get your fix anywhere.
You can get your fix anywhere. And so anyhow, they have big doings. And they're going to open in Cranberry.
We're
like
in
a month
trouble.
from now.
It's like literally anywhere we go.
Everywhere you go, they're anyhow, they have big doings planned for tonight for this new store in McCandless Crossing, and I had a chance to talk to them about it, so listen.
Tonight at 5:30, we'll be having a grand opening pep rally here at McCandless Crossing for the new store opening, which is super exciting. Wear your black and gold because we've got Ryan Shazier coming out. So the first 250 people who are in line, we're going to give armbands to, and those people will be guaranteed an autograph from Ryan Shazier, which is pretty exciting. We've also got some swag that we're going to be handing out to the first 50 people who are in line, and then we've also got cheerleaders, we've got a band, we've got a DJ.
And so they created this special shake with the help of Ryan Shazier, and they're going to begin serving it at their stores all through September. How to make it.
Oh,
yeah,
are you going to do that?
So, well, I don't know. Yeah, but we have some
Just go there and have it.
We have, yeah, they'll make it for you. You don't have to make it yourself. But there's strawberry in it, which is one of their most popular flavors.
Yeah.
There's also chocolate in it, and so we're going to have a chance to taste test this.
Well, and what I'm really excited about too is they've made me a vegan version.
They made you a vegan
that
version.
It's half the calories.
I know.
So you can have two.
Learned that. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. And I tasted this whenever I was at the store, and it is it's incredible too.
Yeah.
So I love that. That's my new diet plan.
See?
I'm just going to order vegan milkshakes.
You're welcome.
Yes. All right, and so this is video of them making the Shazier shake. They call it the Shea Leave shake. So there's strawberries, there's also cookies and cream, chocolate, whipped cream. Like, here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Do they require milkshake testers? Like, when they're coming up with new flavors,
apply for that?
I think we should.
I think we kind of need to. And you know what's even better about it is that part of the proceeds are going to some charity as well.
Yes, $1 of the proceeds goes to the Shea Leave Fight Foundation. And in fact, let's listen because we're going to learn more about this shake and how they came up with it.
We sort of did a twist on a couple of our most popular flavors to come up with the Shea Leave Milkshake, which is a strawberry shake with cookies and cream. We put hot fudge, whipped cream, and we actually made a custom piece of chocolate for a topper that has the Shea Leave lion that we designed in collaboration with Ryan Shazier and with Shop 412.
Oh, yes.
Cheers to Friday.
This is the way to start it. Yeah,
that
I tried
is
it
really
in the
good.
store. In fact, I thought we were going to see that when I tried it in the store, and they asked me to roar because you know the whole thing. And so, roar. Yeah, that's my roar for the shake. But it is fantastic.
What I love about it is that it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. And it's just the right amount of strawberry.
Yes.
I'm kind of obsessed now.
Yeah, like I went in when we went to the store the other day to shoot that video. I thought, well, I'm just going to taste it. I started a diet on Monday.
Like
you know, I finished the whole thing.
Of course.
Yeah, and I will
can
finish
see
this
why.
whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's staying with us throughout the show.
Exactly. All right, we'll take it from
Wow.
here to the couch to outside, wherever we go. The shake is coming with us.
Thank you, Milkshake Factory.
Yes, yes. And so their grand opening again is tonight in McCandless.
Yes.
All right, so because you're an advice columnist,
It's true.
we want to talk about advice.
Let's do it.
And really also advice that very special people in our lives give
Yes.
us. And you, in fact, lost somebody very special to you recently, and we want to talk about her today.
Yeah, so my grandmother, Carmela Van Gogh, who really was just the most amazing, positive woman. Every moment she lived with gratitude, and she was a huge fan of PTL. Like, you don't even know. She got so excited to see, one, to see her granddaughter, obviously, on the show, but two, she just loves the whole PTL family. So I thought it would be really fitting to just give her a little love, because I know she would have really enjoyed it. And so I started thinking about my advice column and how much of my sort of the roots of the column is grounded in a lot of advice that I've gotten from older women that are, obviously wiser and have lived a lot longer
Right.
and have had a lot more experiences. And when you're 94, you gain a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
So she was 94.
Yeah.
And so one of the pieces of advice that I loved from her was don't borrow worry.
Don't borrow worry.
Yeah.
So meaning don't take on someone else's worry.
Not only don't take on someone else's worry, but don't go looking for it. I think that's one of those things where it's so easy to live in the future all the time and
Yeah.
get that anxiety about things that we
Yes.
don't have control over. Don't borrow that. Don't
Yeah.
take that on.
I love that.
I love that too.
That's so wise.
I know.
Because it's basically being told everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. And when I think you live a long time, you have that perspective. She used to say
Yes.
the pendulum swings one way and then the other.
Yeah.
So it's like don't get too caught up in this moment because things are inevitably going to change.
That's great advice.
Yeah, and my one other piece of advice that I loved from her was weather someone for all 4 seasons before you make up your mind about them.
Oh, like in a relationship.
In any relationship, whether it's a friendship or a work relationship or a romantic one, I always took that to heart that, give people time to unfold and to show you who they are, but allow
Right.
it to happen over time. Don't make rash decisions about people.
What a smart lady.
Oh, she was the best.
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you wanted to talk to her or talk about her today
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a sweet tribute, and you can see in her eyes what a sweet lady she
Oh
was.
my gosh, she was funny. We used to
And-
call him Grandma Burns. After she turned 90, she just sort of said whatever she felt. She'd look at
You know what? I think you sort of do.
You're allowed to
you
do that,
earned
but we
at 90,
always
right?
enjoyed it. We said, she's feeling okay if she's giving us a grandma burn. She was the best. She was the best.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
And I'm glad that we had a chance to talk
No, I appreciate that.
about her and that she
Yes.
watched PTL.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow. You would
Big
like
fan.
give her insider little
Of
information,
course.
right?
Well, that's the best part. I mean, she was so sharp, so we would talk about everything, so we loved to, gossip, but all
Yeah.
good things.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we needed you earlier this week because
Yes.
we had an advice kind of question pop up, and
Mm-hmm.
that is in a relationship, like in the beginning stages of a relationship,
Yeah.
when is it okay to say I love you if you're feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
Because people are so hesitant because they don't want to scare the other person off.
Right.
Are you thinking the same? So many advice people have weighed in on this, and some of the advice is you have at least 5 dates before you would even begin to think about it.
Okay.
2 or 3 months in, and never right before or after intimacy.
Well, yeah, because you
which-
might say all kinds of crazy things.
Right, you could. But what in general, what
Yeah.
advice would you give?
I don't really like to look at things like numbers, like
Yeah.
you have to wait a certain number of dates or months. I really think we have to take time to get to know one another before you really commit to that word. I feel like people throw that word around a lot, the word love. We
Yeah.
love everything, and I'm all about the L word, but
Right.
when you're talking about something as serious as a romantic relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're thinking about the word love, that probably means you're wanting to commit to this person.
Yeah.
So I think you need to really be deliberate in when you say that, but there is no time frame on it. I believe that people can fall in love right away.
Right.
And I believe that some people, it takes them a long time.
With you and David, who said it first?
It was, okay, so no one's really sure.
I love to ask questions like that.
So with my husband and I, we were both kind of obsessed with each other from the beginning.
Oh, really?
And so we would kind of like mutter it, like, I love you. And then what? And
really?
then I don't know. I didn't say anything.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cute.
yeah, so it was probably. But when we both agree that we officially said it, it was about 3 or 4 months into
That's
the
about, I
relationship.
think, for Gary and I,
Yeah,
too.
because you know when you know.
Yeah, and I was afraid that I was coming off as like a stalker.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like push it too far,
I know.
too fast.
I
But
know.
I was feeling it.
You were
so,
feeling it, and,
yeah.
and that's the beautiful thing. Like, but I do think it does have a shelf life, though. If you don't hear it back,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Well, that's the awkward thing. Like if
Yeah.
you say it, have you ever said it and someone says like, thank you?
Well, I've been on the other end of that where someone has said it to me and I was not feeling it.
Yeah.
And I did say thank you, and that was the wrong thing to say.
Yeah.
Learned that the hard way.
Yeah. You're very special to me.
Yeah, you're so special.
You're so special to me.
Yeah.
Maybe that. It's
Yeah,
an
ugh.
easier way to, yeah.
But in all honesty, if somebody says it and you're not feeling it, you shouldn't lie.
No.
One. And two, say something like, oh, that means so much to me. It's not a word I take lightly, and I appreciate it, but I'm just not there yet. I would just be honest, but in a nice way. And then buy them a milkshake from the Milkshake Factory
There you
to make
go.
up for it.
You know what else we need? We need French fries. We were talking about
Yes.
dipping French fries in
Okay.
milkshakes. Okay. We're going to get on this, but right
That's
now
my
we
weakness.
need to take a break right now so we can get to the rest of the show. Otherwise, we could talk all day. We really could.
And drink these.
And drink these. We're excited because we are checking in with the cutest puppy in the world. Yes, we're totally biased about this because he's a Penguin, our PTL puppy. He is on a mission to become a canine companion. He had a big week of conquering fears. Selena Pompiani is going to be live with Penguin to see how it went. He's a cutie
He's
pie.
amazing. Plus, there's some big movies coming out this fall, and we'll find out what's worth checking out from our movie critic, Drew Monyo, and
You
he'll
got
tell us it's the milkshake, and he'll tell us about the movies in theaters this holiday weekend.
Plus, you have to stay with us for comedian Ismo. He is from Finland. He's perhaps best known for his clip on Conan O'Brien. Get this. It has been viewed more than 65 million times. It's about learning how to understand American sayings. It is hilarious. Ismo is at the Improv this weekend, but he is here today with us. Thank you for being with us here today, this last Friday in August, and the start of a big holiday weekend.